Hello, I'm OEX and welcome back to another video. Today I have some really exciting Minecraft news, and this revolves around 1.9 for the PC. 1.9 is a very exciting update, not only because it's going to be the biggest update ever for PC when it releases, but also because it's going to be coming out for consoles 6 to 12 months after that, and then it will entirely change the way the combat system works. It's going to really, change a lot of core concepts of the game, and it's going to be really exciting. It's going to be Minecraft evolved, and today we got our very first glimpse at one of the big features, which is dual wielding, because before it was just 99% confirmed, strongly hinted at. Now we've got our first real screenshots of it, and it's very interesting. So please do like the video if you do like it. It helps out the channel a lot and lets you know you do like this sort of thing. And let's get straight into this, shall we, with Dinnerbone's first tweet, because he has been tweeting out a lot about this sort of stuff, and he says, "You want fish? I got fish." And that was slightly confusing till you click it, and then you realize, dual wielding, first proper screenshot of it. And as you can see, in the right hand, he's got a fish, in the left hand, he's got salmon. So this is one of the possible uses of the dual wield slot. I'll talk about that more in a second, but yeah, you can see he's got two fish, one in each hand, and then he follows this tweet up, because this got people going crazy. He said, "You cannot dual wield weapons." Well, I mean, you could, but you can only attack from your main arm, so it would be pointless. Also, I said main arm because I'm introducing a lefty option. You can change your main arm to be your left arm. Other people can see it too. So yeah, you can actually officially have a second arm and be your main arm. So I think what would be interesting here is, even if it is just, if you want to be a lefty and it confuses you to see the sword on the right side of the screen, that's like 5% of people made happy right there. I think there's like 5% of people who are left-handed. Either way, if you want to be a lefty in Minecraft, you can, but I think there'll also be some tactical use to this, because if you think about it, if there is going to be shields in Minecraft, which has been strongly hinted, and he kind of hints at it a little bit, you'll also be able to think, okay, so if they have their shield on one side, I want to have my sword go around the other side, keep them unexpected, and there might be a whole meta game around which side you have your sword on. I think that'd be interesting. I think it'd be cool just to mix it up every now and then, because, the sword's been on the same part of the screen forever. That's going to change. And also, following up from the "you cannot dual wield weapons" thing, someone tweeted it and was saying, "Oh, so you can't do ninja sword stuff?" And they tweeted out saying that you can actually do that, so you can have two swords in this screenshot right here, but it won't have any effect. You can't attack with your other weapon, you can only attack with the one weapon at once. And this is interesting to me. So it's not that you just have access to two items now at once, it's that you have one item and then you have an offhand slot which can do other things. And the way I see this working is the offhand slot, which, by the way, he mentions is going to be called the offhand slot, because he said, well, people have called the shield slot from my previous screenshot is actually more thought of as the offhand slot. So yeah, this offhand slot, the second hand, basically, can do some really interesting things, in my opinion. So to name a few examples, even if you can't attack with it, there's the shield example, of course. There is the fact that, you can have fish and attract ocelots while having a sword, so you can fend off creepers and whatever. You can have wheat in one hand, you could have a sword in the other. If they add, portable light through torches, which is something they've hinted at a little bit before, then you could have a torch in one hand and a sword in the other, and the possibilities kind of go on and on from there, and it's very, very exciting stuff. So yeah, two hands in Minecraft. The second one's not going to always be useful for things, but then, following on from that, to hint that there is going to be some amount of it, he says blocking, someone tweets at him, and then he says in return, blocking is still a thing, just not with swords. You can even block and hit at the same time, and this is where I got really intrigued. So you can't block with your swords anymore. If you're wondering, on the PC, you can't do both at the same time anyway, but you can even block and hit at the same time. So there's even going to be a dedicated blocking item, or maybe, I imagine the shield's going to be the case there, like you have to have a shield and there's a way to block with it. I think there's going to be a few interesting uses of the second hand slot because of this, because before this I was thinking to myself, okay, so it's just going to, like, the offhand slot is just stuff you have there. You can hold wheat there if you want to, attract animals, but you can't do anything with the wheat. But I'm imagining that certain items will work in the offhand slot. So a few examples could be, a shield. It's not always active. You have to actually, right-click to make it go in, and that will slow you down just as much as blocking a sword does right now. For instance, you could have a potion in the left hand. You could do a few things like that. One thing we have confirmed that you can't do with your left hand, which I think would be OP anyway, so I'm glad it was confirmed, is someone tweets at him saying, so can you have a bow in one hand and a sword in the other? And he responds saying, a bow needs two hands. How would you pull back the string? So, so far, we only have two items confirmed to be two hands. The map, which is already two-handed, and the bow. But everything else, or at the very least most things, will need just one hand, so you can have two of it, or one of it and something else in the offhand slot. And that's a exciting enough premise to me to think this is going to go some interesting places. So either there's going to be a lot more functionality added to existing items, with potions like I mentioned. Maybe you can eat food. Maybe that's what he was doing in the first screenshot. Maybe he was eating salmon with the left hand and using the right hand to attract fish. It's hard to tell entirely, but I think this is going to add a little bit more depth to the combat game. Add that in with the arrows, and so far, and we're not even even that far in, we've got a really exciting bunch of stuff. I'm very excited to say the least. Let me know in the comments down below what you think the offhand slot's going to be useful for, because, you know, we only have things that it's not useful for so far, which is, you know, attacking people with 2 swords, as cool as that would be, and I want to know what you think it'll actually be useful for. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. I'll keep you up to date with the latest 1.9 news, because we seem to be getting quite a bit of it. Please do like the video if you do like it helps out the channel a lot, and let me know you do like it, and share it if you really like it, and then subscribe if you're new around here. I do Minecraft videos every single day on my channel. I've been doing 2 a day recently, if you haven't noticed, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.